Hello, and welcome back to Awful Movie Reviews.
Let's get out of here.
Happy 2024 to everyone. Another year of bad movie reviewing, and we're starting off very strongly with this putrid abomination that is Hillbillies in a Haunted House. It's a horror comedy musical that's about as funny as shooting myself in the foot. In fact, I'd rather shoot myself in the foot than having to ever watch this movie again.
You have to relax. You're headed for a nervous breakdown if you don't unwind a little bit.
It's scientifically proven that this film makes its viewers lose IQ. I felt like I had lost 20 points of IQ after finishing it. I always gag and cough when I hear people talking about Plan 9 being the worst film ever made. They should really consider this one instead. I can't believe that nobody talks about how much of a blizzard of shit this flick is.
Yeah, looks like a storm's coming up.
But just before we get going, you guys already know the drill. If there's a bad movie you'd like me to review, just leave me a comment down below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to never miss out on another bad movie review every Friday and cult horror movie review every Tuesday.
Stay away from that monkey!
The story opens with two country music singers and their manager traveling to Nashville for a concert. The main character is sort of a cheap Elvis Presley knockoff you'd get off AliExpress.
And I'm not laughing at all.
Needing a place to spend the night, they crash in an old house, only to find out later that it's haunted, or not. Later, we discover that a group of spies are using the old house as a base of operations for their work. They use the fake ghost props to scare people away from discovering them.
The gorilla did it!
For such an awful movie, you'll most likely recognize a set of different acting legends. Horror icon Lon Chaney Jr. stars as one of the secret spies, alongside John Carradine, another legend of American cinema, who seems to have a personal grudge against the gorilla for some reason.
I said put that monkey back in the cage!
We have more important things to settle than you're concerned with that monkey.
It infuriates me.
Of course it does.
Stupid gorilla.
Which shows that times must have been tough for both of them if they accepted to go this low.
That's a bad sign, Jeeps.
In fact, Hillbillies in a Haunted House was actor Basil Rathbone's very last film before he passed away, which is severely depressing considering how much of a ridiculous and utter failure this picture is.
What is done is done.
In fact, even Merle Haggard makes an appearance. How did that happen?
Maybe we all been working too hard.
So, this being a musical, that means that it must be full of fun songs to tag along to, right? Well, not really. The story has got to bend over backwards and do a flip to give the audience the opportunity to listen to a song, which no one asked for. A group of young men suddenly pop by the house, and guess what? Time to play a song, and they are never seen again. This character gets a random flashback from when this house was inhabited, and so guess what? What better way to show it off than to sing another song? B-movie Elvis Presley needs to prove to this spy that he's really an entertainer and not some spy, and so, guess what? Yeah, another song.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
The music itself isn't that bad. It just sounds like a generic set of country and western songs from that era, but just soaked in a ton of reverb. In this scene, the singers are outside in a car, but it sounds like they're singing at the very end of a tunnel. It's just so weird. Most of the problem lies here. This would have worked better as just an album that people could buy and listen to, but instead someone decided to make a feature-length picture out of this, and it's just a sorry excuse to squeeze in some country songs here and there. The rest of this moronic and utterly half-baked story about spies, ghosts not being real ghosts, until the real ghosts show up only to never make another appearance ever again, and a cheesy-ass looking Elvis Presley feels totally unnecessary and out of place. And then it all ends with the characters making their way to Nashville and a series of country songs are played one after the other, like if nothing ever before happened. Yeah, you'd have to pay me big time, and I mean big time, for me to ever get near this again. What an awful movie.